The long-awaited Mark 18 has finally come to Ghost Recon Breakpoint, and I wanted to do an in-depth analysis and review of this iconic weapon that so many people have been waiting for. So, let's get into it. From the start, the community has recognized the fact that its damage output is low and its punch is lackluster. The weapon comes in with a damage output of 22 for its 5.56 ammo type. It shoots a fast 800 rounds per minute with about a 3-second reload speed. The gun we'll be testing today does have a max level Mark III upgrade. It will be suppressed, have an extended magazine of 100 bullets, attached to the rail will be the PEC 15 and the EXPS-3 scope with an EMOD stock. I'll have an auto single trigger on it with the shift vertical foregrip on the underbarrel. Our first test for the weapon will come in at about 100 meters. The Mark 18 seems to have no problem shooting from this distance while in the prone position. Its accuracy is dead on and it seems to have no bullet drop. I recommend engaging enemies from this point and closer, as when we push the test and engage with the weapon at 125 meters, the weapon seems to have a slight bullet drop, so pushing back from here will take the player adjusting their sights. When we get to 150 meters, as you can see, the bullet drop drastically increases as the player can no longer put their sights on the target and hit with pinpoint accuracy. There will need to be some adjustments in your aiming if you want to engage targets at this distance with this weapon. Moving back even further to 200 meters, at this point, you are well outside of your distance of engaging enemies and being precise. The weapon's bullet drop becomes drastic, and the player would have to adjust their sights even more if they wish to hit targets at this distance. When it comes to CQB, the weapon doesn't seem to shine where it should. The lack of balance here makes it a sketchy choice versus the other weapons in the game. When up close and personal, enemies can take up to 7 shots in the torso and legs, meaning that 2 well-placed 3-round bursts isn't enough to take out your target. You're either hitting headshots or shooting the enemy multiple times to take them out. This wouldn't be as bad as it is if the weapon was programmed to make the enemies stumble and stagger when they were hit. However, it seems the weapon is so weak that enemies will continue to push towards you, shooting you with precision as they're getting shot. Heavy gunners will need up to 3 bullets to take them out, as it seems the weapon is not strong enough to remove their helmet with 1 shot. In all of my tests, it took at least 2 bullets to remove their helmet. If you're precise with your burst shots, this might not be a problem for you, but this is still an issue nonetheless for this iconic weapon. If you choose to engage a turret with this weapon, expect to pump out at least 40 plus bullets before the target is destroyed. As far as helicopters, try not to get seen when engaging with this weapon, as it took me about 2 complete 100-round magazines to take it out. When all is said and done, the weapon shoots well, if you can make your headshots consistently, but in the heat of battle and in CQB, when it counts the most, it's very easy to get overwhelmed by enemies because the bullet punch is so weak. So your enemies will not stumble or stagger when they are shot, giving you no time to react to the situation or put targets on other enemies. And even when shooting the enemy multiple times, expect them to take many bullets before they fall. My recommendation for Ubisoft for the Mark 18 is to up the damage and program some of the stagger and stumble animations when the enemy is shot so they can showcase that they've been hit. Okay ghosts, that's all for this Mark 18 in-depth review and analysis. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know down below what you think about this weapon and we'll discuss the pros and cons like always. Everybody have a great day and I will see you all in the next video. Alright guys, peace.